Hello. Hi everyone, I'd like to welcome you to our May official, non-official membership meeting for the Liberty Grove Historical Society. With me right now are Dave and Jan, Dave Weston and Jan Newport.
Hi, welcome.
Hi. And we're gonna take just a little stroll through the grounds a little bit. I think I'm gonna start off by showing everybody the upstairs of the barn, for those of you that haven't seen it before. This is the new stairway. A nice sign from Ellison Bay Pottery. Our new stairway going up to the barn. And I'm gonna stand here. This doesn't do it any justice, but above me is the beautiful, beautiful inside of our barn. It's massive up here. I'm just gonna show you, this is, a lot of our storage is kept up here. It would be my dream to eventually be able to have an event up here. So this is where the ladies, when we get things in, this is where the ladies will, we have our donor forms, and they fill out all their paperwork up here. So again, I wish you could see this in person, but this is the massive inside of the barn. So we're gonna go back downstairs, and along the way we'll talk about, our events for the year. I just want to let everybody know that our newsletters are in the mail. So, all right, should we head outside?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna head outside. As you can see, nothing has been really taken outside. The barn is still full of lots of our. The picnic tables are out. We're gonna come around the corner. We'll see the picnic tables actually. Dave did come up with Liz and put the picnic tables out. A great way for you to social distance by coming up to the top of the hill. Picnic tables are out. Our sign over there with the planter. The planter is going to be planted, I think this week. The 26th. But we'll walk over to the flagpole. And if any of you have comments or questions while we're doing this, I can't guarantee that we're going to be able to answer them. We'll try. This is our Circle of Honor. A little bit. All the names, all the bricks that have been purchased. Here's our square. Our nice pedestals. And then our walkway, our heritage walkway. And when I go back into the barn, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this section right here. This is our newest section. This is our newest section here. And it's dedicated to the Northern Door first responders. But we're going to talk about that when we go back into the barn. So, all right, guys, should we go over by?
Hey, did you bring the pizza?
Next time, Dave. Next time.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Okay.
It's a good thing we didn't have wine. So, when the Historical Society purchased this property, the barn, Virginia's home and the garage, Virginia and Russell's home and the garage, and the log museum were all here. We're going to take a stroll along the trail here.
I was just put in last year.
Portions of the trail were put in last year. This building right here, I do have to say, is one of my favorites. This is our granary, and it was donated by Lisa Carlson and Bruce Eklund. The granary was built in the 1890s, and it originally stood on the Sven Olsen farm. Later, Fred Dahlstrom had purchased the farm. It was on Plateau Road. It's open day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna take a little peek inside of the granary. I'm not sure if there's gonna be enough light in here, but all kinds of stuff in here. Everything that we have should be marked with a number, what it is, and who it was donated by. I do have to say, this is the first time I saw this mink ranching thing. But lots of cool things in our granary. I mean, it's not a huge building, but there's a lot of stuff that they were able to put in the building here. So when our buildings are open, this is one of the buildings that you can come in and take a peek. I just want to let everybody know we don't have until further notice, we won't have any of our buildings open, but we're hoping to have the buildings open possibly in July. But you can always come up and visit the grounds. The buildings just won't be opened until probably July. This one is our corn crib. This corn crib, it took us a few years, I do have to admit, it took us a few years to get it to stay standing upright. I guess we weren't farmers. This is the new trail, our gravel path. They're hiding behind me. Liz likes the chickens and the eggs. Are you talking about the chickens behind me? This is a picker shack that was moved here. It was donated by Kurt Wiltsey. It was used during the 1940s and 50s at the Sam Dahlstrom Orchard. This picker shack is original except for new roof and new walls. And you may remember seeing this one. Drawing a blank on the road that it was at. It was right alongside the road, I believe across from Jiski's. This picker shack has quite a few items in it. The old beds that you would traditionally find in a picker shack. And I hope you can hear me a little bit better now. It's really windy up on the top of the hill here, so we'll try to do our best. This picker shack was moved here at the same time our building that we utilize as our summer kitchen, and that's gonna be another one of the buildings we go inside. Hi, Nancy. This out here is actually a mowed meadow. There's trails. Oh, Dave just pointed out. I'm gonna try to. If I could zoom in, I would, but I don't want to goof anything up. I apologize. Out in the field, there's a couple sandhill cranes that are watching with us.
Yes.
But the meadow here has some nice just grass paths that you can walk on while you're up here.
Fruit trees and bluebird.
Yeah, the fruit trees, yep, bluebird houses. There's a couple of them out here.
They get occupied every year.
If anybody is looking for a project this summer, Al is.
volunteer.
We're waiting for Al. This one is our pine cottage. The pine cottage needs a paint job. The pine cottage was built in 1920 as one of 12 family rental cottages at the Liberty Park Lodge. This cozy accommodation is a recreation of its long history from the 1920s to 2006, with a special emphasis on the 1940s and 50s, which were the decades of booming tourism in America. We'll go inside here, our little pine cottage. Now, our buildings have not been uncovered, but I'm just going to give you just a quick, little tour of the pine cottage. And I can honestly say this does not even smell musty in here. Try to give you a picture of this. This is a brochure from 1992 from the Liberty Park Lodge. For those of you that don't know where the Liberty Park Lodge is or was, it's right at the bottom of the hill as you're coming into Sister Bay from Ellison Bay. This pine cottage was kind of down by the water. At the time that this cottage was moved here, there were 2 other cottages that were moved, I believe, to the Sister Bay Historical Society. So we were lucky enough to get one. Okay, now we're going to take a jaunt over to Gus Klinke Cottage. Still up on beams and dollies. This was moved here. I forget which one. Which month was this moved here? I think November this was moved here. This will be an ongoing project for us, hopefully, while as everybody comes back. This is hopefully going to be a project that we'll be able to work on this year. But it does have some spots that need work, but we didn't want to see it go into the landfill, and I'm very excited that it's now up here. So I mentioned our newsletter at the beginning. In the newsletter there is a little article on the cottage here. So I'm gonna scan the the view right here. This is our new view. If you've ever been up here, you'll maybe remember this was when all of the branches were down to the ground. And they were lifted up by Dave and Don Overby. And now we have a beautiful, beautiful view. I'm gonna take a jaunt off the trail here because if you can possibly see, I did promise this view. So I'll come back out here a couple times. I don't know if you can see in the distance all of the white caps right now out on the water. But here's the corner of our property here. All right, it's getting a little chilly. We're gonna go back to the trail. We'll take a little jaunt over to our summer kitchen, the log museum. But first, I did say the granary is my favorite building, but this one is my most memorable. This, ooh, sweet.
I was told by Nancy Kurt that a lady in the past would not ask where the outhouse was. They would ask, where are your hollyhocks?
Oh, sweet,
Here.
sweet.
It's a ladylike thing.
Sweet. So I have to say, I helped move this outhouse here. I was pretty excited when the guys said, "Hey, let's go over to Rowley's Bay and get the outhouse." So Lee Telfer, I know, was one that was involved, and it was just a fun day getting this outhouse here. So the outhouse has a nice view. Leonard, there's your view. Leonard was one of our board members. Leonard is from the Rowley's Bay Resort. This is one of the other picker shacks that we had turned into our summer kitchen. And I do have to say, everybody that Jan Vicky says hello.
Hi, Vicki.
She sees you. This is the summer kitchen, but around the grounds, you know, we do have, you know, different farm equipment, just pieces from history in our beds alongside the buildings. This summer kitchen was also donated by Kurt Wiltsey. We use it, this was originally a picker shack, a cherry picking shack, and we use this as our summer kitchen display. But I am gonna scan the room here just to let you see all of the stuff that they have in this building. Nice table display. All the little chairs, the little swing. In this area here is the laundry area. Different types of tubs. Just gonna show you on the ceiling here and on these beams. This one says Nancy Walker Purple. And it does have on there 43, 44, and 45. And right here, I can't see I believe it says J. Olson. But if you can see there, it says 46. So in 1946, that's when he was here. If you go over here, look at, they have their names and the years that they stayed in the picker shack here. So, and this is our summer kitchen. The barn. I'm going to quickly go back out and show you the view again, and then we're going to go into the log museum. And just remember, the log museum is it's not opened yet, so there's going to be there'll be sheets and everything on top of most of our artifacts. But this is one of the coastal byway signs. This is the grand view. Woofda, and it is windy and it is starting to rain. Lots of whitecaps out there today. I'm just going to quickly run over to, I'm going to run because it is starting to rain. Our cross. And I will be honest, we did have controversy when this cross was brought here, but now we have had weddings up here and wedding pictures up here with people that want to be next to the cross. This is originally in Rowley's Bay. Of Father Andres Cross, which did stand on the shore of Rowley's Bay until 1870. But this is a replica of it. And it now stands proudly on the top of the Grand View. All right, we'll go inside and hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Now is come out and bring your picnic lunch and sit on the picnic table out here.
Welcome to the log house. Come on in.
This is the log museum. Nancy, it's waiting for you.
Oh, we need you, girl.
It's waiting. I would love to uncover all of this for you, but at a different time. Like I said, our buildings probably won't be open until possibly, this is the back room. I'm thinking the earliest July. But cool log building here.
We're going to have the John Eliason portrait here in the log house this summer on loan from Virginia Hanson in honor of, in celebration of our 20th anniversary.
Can you hear us now? I'll just come back into the corner real quick because there's a couple canisters and look at these cool skis. When you visit the log museum here when we're open, behind Jan over here in the corner is a player piano.
Beautiful.
It's, yeah, get a little look at it. It belonged to Alfred and Minda Weberg, and it was donated by Jane and Larry Nelson. But when you visit the log museum,
One of the docents can play it for you.
one of your docents will definitely play it for you. So, all right, we're gonna take a run back over to the barn and talk to you about a couple things. Kind of what's going to be going on with the Historical Society for the year 2020. And I won't do any talking as we take our stroll back to the barn because you won't be able to hear me. Our gardens miss you. This is a platform swing that was donated by Virginia. It was restored by Don Overby and Roger Johnson. Now where's your sweetheart?
I'm over here.
Mother's Cave. This is so fun.
Lots of things to see and do up here, even when the buildings aren't open. We really lucked out. The rain kind of has held off. The Century Farm sign over there near the road, Russ and Virginia Hanson Homestead, continuous family ownership since 1873. Now back into the barn. We miss you too, Mari.
The hot chocolate ready?
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna take a walk and show you. I love the signage that we were able to get put up into the barn. This is a little Viking, the Viking restaurant display. This came from the family of Lawrence and Annette Wickman. They were the owners of the Viking Grill until I think 1974. These are the Gus Klinke's beehives. The fallow field is outside. Here's a couple more signs. That's from the Wills Cottage, the one with the yellow, the Bayview Cottages, Klinke Cottages. There's a lot of neat things inside the barn here that we were able to put out. The door reminder, ice out contest, some skis. Anybody notice that? The Pioneer Store. That is the original sign from the Pioneer Store that was donated to us after the explosion. All right, I'm just going to read. Just bear with me. I'm going to flip this around. We're back inside, and I just wanted to read something to everyone. Newsletters did go out into the mail today. Phenomenal newsletter. It's wonderful. 12 pages. A lot of time and effort went into the newsletter. In the newsletter, something new to us. Hi, Auntie. An envelope. Donation envelope. With us being in uncertain times, we are always asking for donations, whether it's an artifact or a dollar. One second. Just want to read you a little blurb in regards to the walkway for the first responders. Liberty Grove Historical Society members Linda Wilkinson and Barb Zekin have coordinated with the Fire Chief Chris Heck and the Sister Bay and Liberty Grove Fire Department to dedicate a section of the Heritage Walkway to past fire chiefs and EMS founders. The Circle of Honor and Heritage Walkway honors and memorializes the military service of the people of Liberty Grove, past and present. Installation of the bricks to recognize the first responders took place in the fall of 2019. As the Sister Bay and Liberty Grove Fire Department is serving the needs of the community concerning the COVID-19 pandemic, a dedication date has yet to be determined. And I was just told before the meeting that the dedication was actually supposed to be this weekend. So you'll have to just watch our Facebook page, or an email, or our website, and watch for a new dedication date. If you want to be part of this wonderful memorial, you're encouraged to place a brick engraved with your family name to thank the Sister Bay and Liberty Grove public safety members for their service to our community. So, brick forms are available on our website at www.libertygrovehistorical.org. I'm going to flip the camera now, and Jan is going to show everyone some of our items that we have.
First of all, I want to show you this wonderful apparel, and to let you know that this emblem that we have in honor of our 20th anniversary was designed by Pat Keenan, and it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And so we use that as our emblem and symbol for our 20th anniversary. If you're doing any work up at the Historical Society, you'll see a lot of us dressed in our red aprons. Mine's right over there, and I use it often, not only up here, but at home as well. It's really nice and very durable, washes up nicely. And this is really good quality merchandise. It will last you for a long time. So you can not only support the Historical Society, but also wear your historical pride. If you're a history buff, like a lot of us are, which is why we're here, you might want to promote that as well. So what you'll see here are these. They come in sizes, they're unisex sizes from extra, extra small to 2XL. So there's something here for everyone. If you're interested in this, we can ship it to you, or we can get it to you. We'll try to get it to you somehow. Our prices for our apparel are right here. Our wonderful hoodies are $40. T-shirts $25. Our 20. Our hats are $25, and of course that apron, that wonderful apron, really good deal at just $10. You might want to have one of those. And a couple of other things that we have available. These are always available when we are open. So if we're here for music with a grand view, or if the museum is open on a Saturday when we get to do that, the apparel is always available at those, and then also at our meetings that we have. here in the barn or on site. Also we have some plaque maps. A lot of people have been interested in those. I have all three of these, so I can sign my property on here as well. This fabulous book about Liberty Grove and the history of this wonderful place that we live. Lovely postcard here, picture taken by Linda Wilkinson of the Pioneer Store at Twilight. And those prices are listed here as well. Again, all of these items are available when you come to any of our events and whenever the museum campus is open. Let us know if you're interested. You can do it on Facebook, give us a message, or you can also look at, whatever I want to say, I can give you Cheryl's phone number. Shall I do that?
Yep, yep.
I'm going to give you Cheryl's phone number if you would like to call her. This is Cheryl Culver at 920-680-1492. Thanks for handling that, Cheryl. Appreciate it.
All right, I just have a couple more announcements. I'm gonna flip it back. And I'm gonna walk over here. Oops, actually I gotta have my notes. So one of our diehard events that we have every year is our fish boil. And I'm standing by the Viking restaurant sign and booth because we are going forward with our fish boil this year. It's just going to be a little bit different. Our fish boil this year is going to be still held at the Viking. We are going to do carryout. And we have decided that we're going to keep the tradition going. We're going to continue the fish boil. This year's fish boil is going to be from 4 to 8, June 26th. It's going to be at the Viking. Watch our Facebook page for any announcements with that. We are going to be sending out invitations this year, so if you are one of our members, you will get an invitation in the mail with a little reminder that our fish boil is still going on as planned. It's just going to be a little bit different this year. It's going to be a carryout. So we just felt that we needed to keep the community going, and it was our way to kind of give back to the community here and continue on with our tradition. So again, our fish boil is going to be June 26th from 4 to 8 at the Viking. Yay! Yay! Again, our newsletters did go out in the mail today. If you find that you haven't, if you're a member and you find that you haven't received one of our newsletters in the mail, you can always message one of us. I'm gonna flip it.
There it is. We'd like to thank Pat Keeney-Freed also for her help in designing and putting these articles together. Members, officers, committee members who put the articles together too. Lots of information in here that will help you to reflect on the history, our 20-year history, but also let you know what's coming up and what we're still working on. Good.
Our newsletter this year is 12, as in 1, 2, 12 pages long. So
Tributes to our founders.
what I really haven't mentioned is that this is our 20th anniversary. And unfortunately, this isn't how we all wanted it to transpire for us, but we're gonna make the best of it. Liz, I'm gonna quick go upstairs once more for Liz so she can see the upstairs. Again, our steps, our beautiful steps. On the walls, last year, it was a combined effort. All the walls down here were covered with pallets. just to kind of give it just a little different feel. Here we go, Liz. Here's the upstairs of the barn again. And our big window. And all of our storage. From this point on, for our year, we are going to continue to have a monthly meeting. Our meetings since the beginning have been the third Monday of May through October. And we are going to continue to have our meetings. Our June meeting is going to be a virtual meeting. And just stay tuned. Our June meeting is going to be the history of the Historical Society. So, Dave, Jan, anything that you'd like to add?
Come anytime, walk around the property. Come and see us.
We will not have the porta potty up and functioning this year. Come on over, Dave. Well, here's Jan and I.
And I
Thanks
want
for
to
joining
thank
us.
Stephanie too. This was a great idea, Stephanie. Thank you for
Well,
holding the meeting like this. It was great.
We
Thank you.
just don't know when everybody's coming back. So thought we'd give you a little tour of what's going on up here and just come and visit us anytime. Bye.